Hi, I'm Rachel Morey. I teach 3rd grade here at Central Elementary. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I use slides to keep my day moving and not wasting any time. Here's how I keep my day organized through slides, so that way my students know what to expect, and so I know exactly where we're at. I tend to get off track and easily distracted, and I know some of you do too, especially when you have 25 kids in the classroom, and this just helps us keep our flow and not have that wasted time in between. So I start with our morning work and what they should do when they come in the classroom as I'm greeting students, and things that they can do: use the restroom, get a drink, sharpen pencils, etc. Then we go into our GE morning time when we go over the quotes, the expectations, the greetings. Then we check our daily math. So in the morning when they come in, they do daily math, and then we come together as a group and we go over each problem and how to work it out and how different people solved it, and brainstorm some ways that it can be done. Then we go into cursive, and it's really snappy. So as I'm going through each of these slides, it's pretty fast. The kids know what to expect. We do these every day, and so it's just the next thing, and they're used to it. Then we go into vocabulary, and we usually play a game with this. If it's going to take some time, for instance, like if I want them to draw a picture, write a definition, sentence, word, they do this in station time, and I'm not wasting their time or my direct instruction time with that. Instead, we go over the words together, we play games, so that way we can learn the words and we know them, and then they will know exactly what to do when they get here. We move to writing. This is one of my favorite slides that I created to help me with keeping track of where my students are during writing time. So it can get a little crazy after you've introduced to writing, and then you've started brainstorming together as a group. Then kids start moving at different paces. And so this is a way that I can keep my kids and myself organized, and I know where all my students are. Some of them might be in brainstorming, some of them might be in writing and illustrating. Once we get past that, it can get really crazy. So prepare for my next slide. This is where I can keep track of who's past illustrating and ready to spell check. Spell check, I teach them what most adults do. Most adults don't just go to a dictionary and look up a word. So most adults use technology. We use our phones to spell things. So I teach my students that. Highlight the words that you think you spelled wrong, underline them if you know you spelled it wrong, and then you can use Google Check to go do that. So they get their computer, they open it up, they go to Google, they use the little microphone, they say the word they're trying to spell, and Google will spell it for them. Then they can erase and do their spell check. Moving on, we have revising, editing, publishing, and so I just move my students as I see them. Like I walk around and keep notes, and then I move them later on during the day, so I'm not taking up time to do that. Okay, incorporating things like this can help eliminate paper waste. So my kids will sit on the carpet, and then after we've learned or watched a video about abstract nouns and I go over it and I question them about whether or not they sort of know it, then we try it. So then I'll say, okay, here's number one. Instead of giving this to them on paper and then they're writing, we do it together. They do it in paragraphs, and then we answer the questions together. This gives them the confidence that they need, and then during station time, they can show me that they know it.
Okay.
So when we go to reading stations, my kids know which group they're in. They're color-coded down here, but they see the picture of where they're supposed to go. If it's red, they come see me and they spend their group time with me. If it's they see a mirror, they know they're supposed to be at a mirror. We have epic, ed puzzle, spelling, and then I keep my other options down here at the bottom, so if I want to change it, I can move them up. But each station is 15 minutes long, and they go to each place. Like that.
Have we done under the sun?
I'm a teacher who begs, borrows, and steals. All of my ideas are stolen, all of my ideas are reused, and if you would like them too, I will be happy to share them with you.
Once you've begun